Is it right to spread Islam by debates, dialogues? Why Christians do not ask Muslims to debate?
You see, the questioner is absolutely ignorant, totally ignorant in what he's asking. I have debated now with 6 Americans, and the Americans have been coming to me. I didn't come here to America looking for them. 6 Americans, I named them. Professor Simpkins of Johnson Bible College, he came to South Africa to debate with me. Josh McDowell came to South Africa to debate with me. Dr. Floyd E. Clark from Johnson Bible College, he came to England to debate with me. That's 3, isn't it? 4. Jimmy Swaggart, 4. Anish Roche from what you call Mobile, Alabama. He came to debate with me in England. 5, 6, I counted some 6. Somebody was asking me yesterday, and one, they came to my mind, 6 Americans. Oh yes, thank you very much. This Douglas we are talking about just now. I just forgot what happened yesterday. So I didn't go looking for Douglas, I didn't go looking for Jimmy Swaggart, I didn't go looking for any one of these. They are raising the dust in the world. There are at the moment, out of the world, 70,000 missionaries, evangelists, crusaders. 60% are Americans. 42,000 Americans are raising the dust throughout the world. What are you talking about? We debating with them. They are raising the dust in Pakistan. They have perverted more Pakistanis into Christianity since independence than in the previous 100 years of British rule. They have perverted more Bangladeshis into Christianity since independence than the previous 100 years of British rule. They have converted 15 million Indonesians into Christianity. There are 35,000 full-time evangelists, crusaders in Africa involved at the moment. What are you talking about? Debating. They are raising the dust. They are knocking at your door. And you are such a fool, you don't know what's going on. Unless, hypocrites. I meet hypocrites here in your country. A doctor tells me, he takes me at the last trip of mine, somewhere near Detroit, Ann Arbor. Is that a place like that? Yes. He takes me home some 20, 30 miles away. And in the car he's telling me, he says, what you tried interfering with these Christians? Why don't you leave them alone? I says, you are such a fool. I said, do you read the Quran? 1/3 of the Quran is addressed to Jews and Christians. Do you know that? 1/3 of the Quran is addressed to Jews and Christians. If it is not relevant, I said, take it out and put it in a museum. Those pieces, 1/3, out. What are you wasting time with it? What are you making your children to read it? What for? But he says, look, no Christian interferes with us. I said, no. I said, don't the Jehovah's Witnesses come to your home? I said, no. Okay. Whether they knock at your doors or not. I go to his house, I sleep in the house. Next morning he goes up early, he says, look, I'll come back a little later. You can have your breakfast in the meantime. I said, right. After breakfast I'm sitting in the sitting room. Are you listening or are you talking? This gentleman here, look. Are you listening or you want to have a discussion now?
I was having a discussion.
But this is not the time. Look.
Sorry.
See, they ask questions and they start having discussions.
I didn't ask.
No, you had that spirit behind you. How? Look, so sitting in his sitting room, I'm watching his library, and from the color of books I can make out whether they are Jehovah's Witnesses, publication, Watchtower. So I see a book there, the color, I recognize color. They have a specialized type of coloring for their books. So I take the book, Paradise Lost and Paradise Regained, title of the book. So I read, I'm a Jehovah's Witness. So when he comes, I'm asking his wife before he came, I said, Ben, sister, where did you get this from? He said, no, some Jehovah's Witness came and my husband bought it for $5. So when he came, I said, look, how did this come here in your library? No, liars, hypocrites. There's something gone wrong with you. You got this in your library and you say you don't know how it comes there. You come by, Holy Ghost brought it there and put it there. This is the sickness. You see, I said, look, get rid of this emasculation. You are already emasculated people. Come out of that, stand up for your rights, the people, help the people, and inshallah, if you can help the people, you'll be helping yourself.